Get Sunday Covered, your ultimate fantasy football podcast.
All right, is everybody ready? Yeah! All right, now here we go. A one, a two, a one,
Let's get it on, baby. It's week 3. It's done and gone. And I don't know about you guys, but this fantasy stuff has got me absolutely exhausted already. It's the Get Sunday Covered podcast. I am your host, Cody. And check it out. Brandon's back.
Hello.
But we are down Jordan once again. I hope he's having fun camping. I wish I was there. He's camping, fly fishing, doing his damn thing, but he will be
You know what
not of
this throws it
service
back?
today.
This throws it back to the good old times, to the OG year 1
Yes, sir.
of
Yes,
the
it does.
podcast. Shout
Feels
out
like
Jordan
old
for coming
times.
on last year, though. We love you. We appreciate you.
Oh, he will be back. He will be back.
I hope
would
you had
imagine
fun
next
camping.
week. You know what happened last year, though, is last time he left to do this, because this happened last season, he came back and he got sicker than a dog. He caught COVID in the forest. I don't know who does that. I don't know how you do that. As far away from people as you can be, this guy got COVID in the forest
Somehow,
and was down bad for like 10 days.
somehow,
So,
some way.
Jordan,
Out in the sticks.
take some vitamin C, drink a Gatorade, get your shit together. Because the way this season is going right now, we're going to need you back week 4.
Jordan, yeah, we gotta do some talking, my friend. That's for sure. We'll see. You and I have been in chats, so we'll see what happens. Cody, you and I have to talk too.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to figure out.
Well, dude, with all the stuff that's going on right now, like, I feel like we should have conversations with everybody at this point.
We'll touch on that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
We'll get
How you
into
been,
that.
man? How you been? Welcome to the week 3 episode.
Dude,
It's getting crazy.
Dude, it is so crazy. For one, I'm gonna be honest. I'm so happy in one way or another. I'm out. I dropped one of my leagues this week, and not in a
What do you mean
good
you
way.
dropped it? Oh, I know what you mean. You dropped it.
I got chopped. I got chopped in the chop league, guillotine.
Bye.
Dude, my team hot garbage this week, and
That was not good.
like, oh, dude, it was so bad. And I was just like, you know what? Like, in my head, after everything, I was like, as weird as it is, I was genuinely like, you know, I'm kind of okay with it, because I'm like, I have one less thing to worry about week in and week out, and I am just so busy right now that I was like, I feel like I can actually have a little bit of breathing room right now and not stress about waivers for a whole other league.
I'm super glad that you feel that way. I just because I'm an only child and I want to take this very personally, I want to let you know that I am hurt by you being chopped this week, because
I'm hurt
not,
too, but
not only are you gone, but this week it was you. Last week it was Mama T. Now I'm left to deal with all these other fuckers that are really good at fantasy football. Bro. Come on, man. Give me a friend in the chop league, but you did. You dropped it, man. You should have spent $451 on Josh Allen like I did.
Dude, I genuinely was just hoping I got to the point where it was like week 8, week 9, and everyone kind of had spent their fab and I was able to just kind of like pick up bits and pieces.
That's what I'm scared of.
And that's what my goal was for it, was like make it like halfway, like week 7 through 9, then kind of just start to spend just enough. And then once everyone was out, it would be no
Dude.
problem, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the other thing in that league, you gotta have money because once people start dropping and as it continues to go, what are you going to do when you're at 0 and the guy you're against is literally has $30? He's If you have 0, I'm sorry, I'm going to be the asshole that goes, "All right, I'm going to put $1 on every single one of these people that I want."
Absolutely.
And you can fuck right off. I'm taking everyone I want.
So, well, we're going to touch on some of the rest of our GSC leagues later in this episode, but I do just want to throw this out there right there to get it going. The Chopped League, obviously, lowest scoring team in the league is eliminated each week. If you're not in it, we wish you were. For those of you that you are in it, I'm having a blast. And
So
last
that
week's waiver
league was
wire,
full. We did 17 players.
yeah,
That puts us pretty much through the whole season. I wouldn't have done the full 18 because that last week fantasy is crazy anyway.
yeah. So for last week, when Mama T got eliminated, obviously when you get eliminated, all of your players go
On the
into the
waiver
waiver
wire.
wire, right? In the Fab system, you're basically trying to spend money. This is a $1,000 pool, and she lost Josh Allen. All right, that's fine. It is what it is. I wanted Josh Allen, and I'm like, dude, how much of this do I friggin' spend? Like,
I think I put like maybe $100 on him. I was like, all right, whatever.
dude, in week one, I was like, and in the at risk category, like I could have been chopped in week one. And I'm like, you know what? I got to upgrade for sure. Let me go get Josh Allen. I've never done this before, like with this kind of league, with $1,000 worth of fab. I'm like, I need to go make sure this happens. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do 40% of my fab, $400. Like, you know what? That's probably not enough. Let's do 450. I'm like, you know what? I'm probably not the only person that is thinking that's the amount that you got to spend. Let me do 451 and dead ass, dude. I got Josh Allen for 451 versus the second highest bidder at 450. And I have never been more excited in my life, dude. I was so happy. So I am alive and well in the Chop League. I'm sorry you're gone, but
Hey,
guys, that's all the kind of stuff that we are going to talk about on this episode. We've got the week 3 takeaways. We're going to check in with the GSC main league, all the guys that we are playing with, that we've been playing with for the last 10 years. We're going to talk about that. A lot of injuries. Obviously, if you guys are paying attention, you're well aware, you know what's going on. We are going to talk about that a little bit. And then we've got the game of the week. And obviously, without Jordan, went ahead and filled that in for him. But Brandon, what do you say we get it started with a quick question? You ready?
hit me.
All right. I want to know if you could take any player,
Hmm.
fantasy relevant player. We're thinking fantasy here, right? We're not thinking real like actual football. Fantasy relevant player. If you could take any player and put him on a different team, who would it be and why?
I mean, first one that comes to mind, I'd love to see someone like Jacoby Myers on a
Shout out Vegas.
could you imagine the damage he might do with someone like, I don't know, Mahomes, someone like Lamar? Could you imagine him in Buffalo? Bro,
Doc, Jacoby Myers was nice in New England.
that's what I'm saying.
Like he's slept on a little bit. I think that's a good pick, man.
Like I would be very curious to see him on a different team.
Like be a solid wide receiver one for a team?
I mean, he is wide receiver one for Vegas, but I
Oh,
just
that's a low bar.
that's exactly it. There's no depth
But
there.
he wasn't wide receiver one behind Devonta Adams,
Correct. Correct.
but he put up better numbers. I mean, you guys feel free to fact check me on that, but he was nice.
He was.
He is nice.
He's solid. I would love to see him on a different team where the quarterback wasn't necessarily. I don't even know if it's necessarily Geno that's the problem. I would just I think a different scheme for him and a pass first offense might be better suited.
I mean, I mean, completely unrelated, but as the Ashton Genty owner, I feel like you could make the same argument for him. Like, come on, Chip Kelly, like scheme it up, dog.
Like it yeah. It just seems like everything so much is focused on Brock Bowers nowadays. It's kind of meh within Vegas at least. What about you?
Whoa, buddy. I thought about this for a long time, and I think this is the decision that I made is really like based off of this year,
Hmm.
but it's also has a lot to do with last year. I want to see Brian Thomas Jr. on a different team. If you guys know me, you know my opinions. I think Trevor Lawrence is super overrated. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's ever been a good quarterback.
I think he's at best mediocre.
I would love.
I will personally say this, and don't shoot the messenger. Miami, if you do not bench Tua, you are going to go. Mm, I give you 5 wins max, regardless with Tua or not. 5 wins max. You guys are
So
tanking.
you're putting Tua in the same category as Trevor Lawrence.
Tua is trash. Tua, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Miami's better with Zach Wilson than Tua.
As a Broncos fan, I've seen Zach Wilson play, dude. I don't know if that's accurate, but
I would much rather have Zach Wilson in my backfield than Tua. I'll say it. Also, Russell Wilson is hot garbage.
how did we go from Brian Thomas Jr. to Tua and Russell
I just
Wilson?
had to get it out this week. I'm
You're
off
not wrong,
one.
dude. You're not. Hey, by the way, obviously you guys have probably already seen, but Jackson Dart is starting this week.
Put in Jameis Winston first.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll say it. I'll say
Oh,
it.
hell no. Trade Jameis Winston to the Bengals, dude.
Or I don't know, San Francisco. I mean, Mac Jones. I get it.
Purdy's coming back. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Also, Carson Wentz, Minnesota. What the
Yeah,
blowout?
that team is nice right now.
Dangerous.
But anyway, Brian Thomas Jr. for me,
Back to
that's
BTJ. Sorry.
like I just see I think he's a great receiver, dude. He was fantastic last year. But Jordan made the point, a couple episodes ago, like not all of that was with Trevor Lawrence. I'd how like at work you can identify the people that are, like natural leaders and they're the
Mhm.
ones that are going to get the promotion and, like go a tier up and be able to handle more responsibility.
Yep.
I think sometimes hypothetically that maybe Trevor Lawrence has reached that cap, right? Like he's never going to bust through the ceiling and become that like star in the NFL. I just don't think he has it in it.
Yeah. I mean, I
What
definitely.
what if and hear me out, unpopular opinion. What if he just like went and like buzzed his hair off and got a hand tattoo? Just get a little edgy with it. You know what I mean? Get a little character in his life.
A little.
I don't know, dude. That was way left field, I suppose, but like I don't think he's got it, dude. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I really don't. I would love to see Brian Thomas Jr. You mentioned Mahomes. Sure. Send him to the Chiefs. Give him to Josh Allen. Send him to the Broncos, dude. Put him on the opposite side of Cortland Sutton. The dude's a baller,
I
and
mean, I'll say it. Put him on the opposite side of Pittman Jr. in Indy.
no respect for Josh Downs there.
I mean, I I mean, BTJ is better. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That would be a dangerous offense. I mean, the revival of Daniel Jones is real. Malik said it himself. He said the quarterback's not the
Indiana
problem.
Jones. Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
All the scheme, bro.
Yeah. It's just interesting to think about. If you guys have any ideas or thoughts or players that you want to say, drop them in the comments. I want to hear that because it's so frustrating to see these players that you know have the potential to be great and then just aren't. And
What
it's
about
also really easy to point the blame.
what about the fall off of CJ Stroud, bro?
Dog, look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's fantastic, and if you can't protect him, he's not going to be good.
CJ Stroud just looks awful.
Yeah, but he has to make a decision in like 0.2 seconds.
I agree.
Like,
He has
give
no
him some time,
fucking
dude.
offensive line.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we could have that conversation.
We can go days for it.
Oh, dude,
Let's be fair.
absolutely, absolutely. Like, think about Tua. How great could Tua be if he? No, that's a bad example.
Tua's a terrible example.
That's a bad
Sorry,
example.
dude.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm gonna be fair here. The minute Tua loses his job, his career's done. No one's gonna
Well,
want him.
it's a liability thing at
No
that
one's
point,
gonna
right?
want him.
Like,
Would you want to go pick up Tua? No.
I wouldn't want to breathe on Tua the wrong way, if I'm honest.
Ex- Case in point.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I get that. What about like, I don't know. Think about some of these running backs that are on trash teams. Like, does Brees Hall become what everybody expected Brees Hall to be behind a line like Denver or Baltimore or something like that? You know, does he?
I mean, don't get me wrong. They have tried with that offensive line. Like obviously you brought in Aaron Rodgers for 2 years, so you you've tried to
Yeah,
beef up
that
that.
lasted 48 seconds.
Yeah, and that's my key.
Literally, the hype of Aaron Rodgers lasted 48 seconds. Like, come on, dude.
I just want to say I still think Pittsburgh's winning that division.
We might end up touching on that later on in the episode. It's just crazy to think about. Like fantasy football is all about the hypotheticals and like should have done this, could have done that, whatever. That's just that was a question that popped into my head today. Is like, dude, can you imagine if this player was on a different team, how great I would have looked in my draft? You know what I mean? Malik Neighbors, you mentioned it earlier. Like, come on, man.
Could you imagine him somewhere else?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like what
Goodness.
low key one of the greatest receivers in the league. And he's gonna spend the first two and
Four.
a half, 3 years of his career trying to build a rapport and learn the system. And who knows? Watch, he's probably gonna here's what's gonna happen with the Giants. He's gonna build a rapport with Jackson Dart, and then the head coach is gonna fucking bye, and they're gonna come back in and they're gonna revamp everything. It's gonna be a whole new fucking system. Dart's gonna have to learn it. Neighbors is gonna have to learn it. And it's gonna be another 3 years of learning the system. He's just gonna fucking waste away, dude.
And you know what I'm doing if I'm Malik Neighbors? Bye. I'm
Either that
doing I'm
or
doing exactly what Saquon did. Peace.
yeah.
I'm gonna play
Saquon
you
should have done
twice a
that a
year. I'm gonna go
long
to
time
the
ago.
division rival, and I'm gonna kick your ass twice a year. And oh, by the way, I'm gonna go get some rings.
Yeah.
Deuces. Congrats, Saquon. You deserve it.
What a cool story, by the way, with Saquon. Like
Deserved.
bounce from the Giants to the Eagles and you get a ring in your first year. Like,
And you literally could have set the single game rushing record against your old team, and you're like, nah, let the young fellas eat.
yeah, they
Like,
know what I can do.
I've already beat their ass
They
in
know
them.
what I can do.
I'm good. I proved my point.
That's some big dick energy right there, dude.
That is just absolute
Like,
bad motherfucker energy right there. That is, you ain't touching me, and I already let them eat their own fucking shit. Fuck them. Move on.
yeah,
Yeah. I get them twice a year. I'm good.
dude. It's wild. That's why fantasy football fucking sucks because nobody knows what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. And I don't care what analyst you listen to. It's kind of why we ditched the whole analyst analysis thing because they just
It's
tell
too
us the
much.
stats, man. They just tell us the stats. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Everything's made up and the
Oh,
points don't matter.
this guy's the leader going in. This is his average. Oh,
Does
you
it
want to
fucking
play
matter,
it?
dude?
Oh, you want to play this guy? This is where he ranks.
Guys, we did try to do that, just so you know, for those of you that are listening, we did try to do that and try to quantify like who said what and who's the most accurate. You know
And you
what?
know what it did?
The margin of
Cost me
that
in
is
one league.
so small. It's
I
so
followed
small.
it one week where it was like, who was it? It was pick this wide receiver over this one, and I was like, all right. I went with it. Lost by 4 points in a
Hey,
league,
if
and I was like,
you
are
know
you?
what
And you know what the other guy did? Outscored him by 10. And I was like,
you know what
yep, I'm gonna go with my gut feeling moving forward.
you know what Jordan would be saying if he was here?
90-10.
90-10, baby. 90-10. 100%. And
He's
he's
not
not wrong.
wrong.
Like there is a little method to the madness, but he's not wrong. Like this is like the same as and welcome to Vegas again, everybody. This is the same as walking up to a slot machine and be like, you know what? I'm gonna put $50 into this, and you just like do your thing. We'll see what happens. You
Better
can
hope
do
it
all the
plays out.
research you want. All right, let's move it along, Brandon. Week 3 takeaways. We've got a lot of injuries. I know at least in a bunch of my leagues, there are a handful of teams that are 3-0. Unfortunately, a couple of others that are 0-3.
Yep.
What are you seeing? What kind of moves are you making? What kind of moves are you seeing? I feel like personally, I'm just gonna start this segment off by saying I feel like it's happening quicker this year.
Um, yeah. I feel like everyone is really, for one, I feel like the waiver is not nearly as everyone that's on. I mean, you have what, maybe 1 to 3 people a week that are really targets in waiver wires. And then are you really wanting to go try and do that, or are you trying to make trades? Like, I know for me, I'm not necessarily like massively targeting the waiver wire. Obviously, biggest pickup this today is going to be Trey Tucker, without a doubt.
Trey Benson.
Trey Benson, like it, everyone's going to go pick him up. For me, in most of my leagues, Benson's already picked up. Trey Tucker is going to be the other one. And I mean, for me, in a couple of my leagues, I have Jacoby. So am I really going to go try and target him? Probably not. Just doesn't make sense to me. But what I am doing is sending out trade offers like crazy. I sent Cody one. I sent Jordan one. I sent Whitney one. Never will hear back on that one. Sent Joe one. I sent a bunch. Dude, I've literally sent like probably
Is this your message to everyone? Say, please respond to me. Don't
no.
ignore me.
No, genuinely, like I'm literally just sending trade offers out. Like,
Good.
I mean, I sent one to Jordan and I thought it was pretty fair. And he's like, yeah, I mean, he's like, give me the weekend. Obviously, he's camping. I know he's busy. Probably's got zero to no cell service. Not a big deal. I sent you one. You and I were going back and forth, and you're like,
Yeah, we're still gonna chat about it.
not too bad. I mean, it gives you a crutch, I think. That's the best part behind that.
It's just interesting because
You at the beginning of
it
the year were like, no, I don't want to do it. And now you're actually considering it. And matter of
well,
fact,
bro,
let's touch on this because correct me if I'm wrong, but not even a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, I made you an offer for James Conner. Now, as shitty as it is, he goes down, but could
and
have.
I'll have you know also that was not the only offer that I had for James Conner, and I turned them all down. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a little tangent right here. You know when you're at your draft and you're doing your research and you have those players that you just avoid 100%.
I
I
feel
will
like
not. I
low key that is James Conner for me.
Same. So I actually did this research for me. I went back as far as I could in all of my leagues in Sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been playing prior to Sleepers. I didn't get that data, but I went back in all of my drafts in all of my leagues. I have never once drafted James Conner. Obviously, he's been a relevant fantasy player. He's been decent. I just haven't been into it. Injuries, yes.
Right.
Like for whatever reason it was, I just never have. And I have always like purposely avoided him in drafts. And this year, we started getting to that point in our draft where I was like, okay, I have one running back. If I don't take the best available running back right now,
Yep.
I'm really gonna be fucked.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take him. So I did. I drafted James Conner, and look,
No,
this
dude.
is this is what this is what I'm talking about. This is why James Conner, Najee Harris, like I stay away from certain players. At the end of the day, you never know what the hell is going to happen.
Dude, to be
But I'm
fair,
like,
I feel
bro,
like
are you fucking kidding me? Like,
to be 100% honest with you, I've I've never had Burrow until this year. What happens? I was like, Burrow gets injured. What
I'll
happens?
be
What
honest. I
happens?
was super happy that I was able to cash in on Burrow in the 1 year that he was just like fantastic.
Like, oh,
Uh, but I mean, that's the type of shit that's going on, man. Like, I dropped Kittle in week 1. Burrow dropped in week 2, so there goes my T Higgins value.
yep.
And now my fourth round running back, fifth round running back, gone. Yeah, dude, I'm freaking out a little bit, I'll be honest with you. And it's what's crazy to me is that all of this is happening with crazy games, like crazy fantasy relevant games. So you're saying like in each waiver wire and like all of your waiver wires in your leagues, well, there's 1 to 3 people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, dude, there's leagues out there that have the Trey Bensons available and the Trey Tuckers available. And if it's fab, if it's rolling waiver, if it's making trades, like, dude, we talked about it last year. Like, are you making trades right now? How quickly, dude? Right now is like when you gotta go. Like, you gotta make some friggin' moves,
You
especially.
can't hold back. I feel like this year it's literally like I feel like every single day I'm like looking through a different league, if not multiple, and I'm
It's
like, all
hard
right,
not to
I'm
panic
sending
about
out
it.
an offer. I'm sending out an offer, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm just like trying to see if people are even gonna respond, if people are even like considering it and just like even modifying it and giving me some kind of counter offer.
Yeah,
It's rough. Let's just say that. It's rough.
it
But
is.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just in this looking at this season and I'm just like, all right, well, fuck. Um guess this is gonna be the year that I have, and it is what it is.
Well, it's easy to fall into that, right?
I,
Week 3, you have a rough start. It's easy to fall into that. You got to keep playing though, and that's kind of the point that I was trying to transition into. Is like, I don't know how much football you watched this weekend. I know you had a big weekend with you and your family. Congratulations, by the way. Um, there some badass games this
dude,
weekend, and a lot of
I
like weird shit happened.
I literally
So
got home, caught pretty much the tail end of the Patriots Steelers game and witching hour essentially with Red Zone. That's kind of
right,
what I do. I watch my Patriots and put on Red Zone in multi-view and go with that.
yeah, perfect.
That's the only way to
The
do it for me. Like I've got to have one side with my team so I'm able to watch them, and then the other side I can watch all the other shit. I don't care.
Hey man, like I'm not trying to manifest anything or speak hypothetically, but like the games in week 3 and the things that have happened this year in fantasy football and in regular football, it just feels different to me this year. It feels like there's some sort of weird energy shot up my bonsai tree in the back. Like there's some weird shit going on in football right now. And like I encourage all of you, if you're listening, like be active, dude, because the weird shit to me doesn't feel like it's gonna stop. 3 games with blocked field goals in the last like 5 minutes. Like,
What, two returned for touchdowns?
are you kidding me? Like, what is going on right now? And it's interesting to think about like all of these names that you see on your waiver wire. You're like, he hasn't done anything. Give it a week, man. You're going to be spending 60% of your fab to get that guy, Trey
Right.
Tucker, like you were talking about. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to make this stuff happen right now
Well, and here's the
because you
other
don't want
thing.
to miss
What
the boat.
happens? What happens when you get to week 7, week 8, when another huge running back goes down? You know it's gonna happen. Let's be fair. And
Yep.
it's every season. You have 2 or 3 go down week 7 through 10.
Yeah.
You spending all your fab now because don't get me wrong, I get it, but what if one of those running backs is one of your starters and you're down to 30% of your fab? I go, okay, that's all you
Yeah.
got.
And you've got
I've got
Dylan Sampson
nine.
and
I've
Bashal
got
Tutin.
90. I've got 90% of mine, and bloop. All I have to do is just outbid you by $1, outbid everyone by $1, and He's mine. No one can do anything about it. That I've always realized that within our league is like I I think last year was maybe the first year like I ran through like over 50% of my fab by week 7, but then the rest of the year I mean I still had fab. Everyone else is out within, 5, 6 weeks.
Yeah. If you guys aren't playing in Fab, it makes it way more interesting. Fab
It
is, in my opinion, like
makes it
I
fair,
was it does. And that's kind of
in
what I
my
was trying to get at.
opinion.
Is like I play in a lot of leagues, and I would say a good 75% of them are pretty casual, right? They're not like our GSC leagues that we play in where everybody's involved and everybody's trying to win. Everybody's playing for money. But the ones where we are, man, Fab is the way to go. If you're not playing Fab, you should. Just give it a try. The way that we introduced Fab into the Get Sunday Covered main league was through an experimental league, which is now our Reaper League. Just to see how we liked it, just to see how we felt about it.
It's still our experimental league. Like our Reaper League is our experimental league where we test everything out. Like this year we're doing what? League median.
Yeah, we got the median this year.
So like we test out these things each and every year.
Yep, all the rule changes, all the scoring changes,
Like
all that stuff that you want to implement into your league, just create a second league.
then you can have a year of data under the belt and you can actually be able to present that to your league and be like, do we want to go through with this? You at least some people love it, some people hate it. We at least at the end of the year, it gives us an option of things to go over for the next season.
Me personally, like, and I don't want to speak for everybody in our league, but I think it's been pretty well received all around when it comes to Fab.
Oh, I
It
love
gives
it.
you it gives you instead of looking at your waiver wires and saying, "Oh, well, I really want this player, but I'm 7th in the order and I know that everybody wants this player." No. Who's going to bid the most, right? It's
Yep.
kind of the same as an auction draft, which is a whole nother monster.
That's a
That's a whole nother monster. But if you
never
want to try
again.
Fab, dude, seriously, I think every league should be a Fab type of league.
Yeah, I agree.
I won't camp on that too long. Um, speaking of what we're doing with our league, Brandon, what do you say we jump into talking about our league a little bit? We started this podcast to kind of cover our league and how we're playing and how our players are doing and the involvement and stuff like that. Let's jump into the GSC main check-in, man. It's been a while.
Dude, to be honest, I'm pretty upset over this last weekend. I actually felt pretty decent like halfway through Sunday. I was like, "Oh, I actually like I might have a chance here." Nope, never mind.
Nope.
Psych.
Denied.
My shit said, nope. Got your ass, gave you a sliver of hope, and snatched that shit right out
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. Fantasy will do that to you, bud.
I was just like, oh. But you know what? It's okay. I still at least scored 100 points. That's all I care.
Oh, good job. Good job,
Dude,
buddy.
and if I honestly, right now, with the way everything's gone for me, as long as I score 100 points a week, I'm okay. Like,
That makes me sad.
that's how I feel with my team, bro. Like, dude, I have Danny Dimes as my starting quarterback. Now, don't get me wrong. I think he has proven he is worthy of that role this season so far.
It's amazing. You said it on the last episode. Once you get out of New York, man, you're a G.
I mean, he's the QB4 on the year.
Yeah. Let's break it down real quick. Sir, get Sunday covered. First place with another good start to the year. Any guesses?
Stefan. It's easy.
Doc. Prince Ali Ali Ababwa. Shout out Aladdin, dude, for all of you millennials that are in the crowd that are listening. Starting off 3-0, solid team. Picked up Herbert on the waiver, by the way. Devon Achan, Jordan Mason, Drake London, DK Metcalf, Emeka Egbuka, Brock Bowers, Bayshell Tutin, and the Seahawks defense who came through clutch. Sitting 3-0. We've had him on the show before. Go ahead and check back into our player exclusive episodes. Very fun interview that we did with him. A lot of insight, a lot of good conversation with him. Sitting pretty at first overall. Brandon, how you feeling about Stefan's team?
It'll be curious to see how he does when Aaron Jones comes back. I worry about Drake London.
Fair.
Egbuka, be curious once Godwin and Evans are both back.
Is the fantasy curse real for Stefan? If you guys have been following along for a couple of years, last year Stefan changed his team name to Choking Hazard because he is consistently one of the best regular season managers in our league. We're talking double-digit wins every single year, first place in the division, cannot
Gets the
get
bye in
past
round
the second
one.
round. It's the
Gets
bye
the
in round
bye.
one that screws him
Loses.
every year. Is that
Loses
real?
second
Is
round.
that a real thing?
I don't know, but I'll say it is because
Is it too early to start saying that it's a real thing?
I
3-0
mean,
start for Stefan. He's gone by round 2. I don't know, man.
I'm
I don't want to be an
clipping
asshole.
this now. I'm clipping this to when I edit this. I'm clipping.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I
Starts
love
3-0
this kid like a
now.
brother.
Repeat it one more time.
I'm not gonna do it. Is that a real thing, dude? The
Clip.
best in the regular season and in the postseason, dude. He just can't get there. And with this team, when I look at it, I don't know, dude. You said it. Drake London scares me. Achan scares me. I don't like the Dolphins. But he's 3-0, man. Listen,
Okay.
we're going into the end
Well,
of the
let's touch
first
on that.
quarter of the season, right?
Okay, let's touch on that. You played Jordan this last week. Looking at that game, Jordan should have won.
Jordan, aka the second highest scoring team in all of GSC so far.
Jordan should have won that game, I will say. But 90-10 rule, as Jordan says, that's what happened there. But yeah, I mean,
it's too early to speculate, right? Like,
okay, well let's do this. Let's put this into perspective. One of the players that's 0-3 in our league, if he would have played his opponents week 1 and week 2, he'd be 2-1.
Right. I mean,
The other person that's 0-3 would have gone 1-1 in week 1 and 2. So,
yeah.
Reality, not. I think he's got a little bit more matchup benefits in terms, and not necessarily earned definitive like wins. I think he's got some luck there for sure.
Bold statement coming from 8th place Brandon right now.
I'm honestly, Like I've said, I'm
We're just gonna keep falling back onto Jordan's crutch of 90-10, right? Like, well, like, like,
yeah.
well, yeah.
I mean, my team
So
didn't
it's
put a point.
instead of
Well,
breaking down
even
every
okay,
single
let's
team,
let's let's look at this in reality. His points for are 384.9. That ranks
third,
fourth,
fourth.
maybe even fifth. That's, I mean, mid ground. Even, I mean, you even look at some of the people that are ahead of myself, or even, dude, you're 2-1 and I've outscored you.
Yeah, but I'm 2-1.
I I absolutely. I'm not disagreeing, but I'm getting to that, which is fine.
Look, here's the thing. This is what I'm getting at. Is like this is the parody, right? You can look at any of these teams. I think a lot of us went into this season just penciling in Ryan, best team,
Yeah, I
100%. Like
I've got to kind of
he's gonna win it.
say that's
And
where
Ryan
my
dropped
head's
one
at.
last week. Not last week, the
Almost
week
did it
before.
again this week. I mean,
Right. That's what
dude,
I'm
like
saying.
if you were looking at our matchup midday Sunday, it was like 50-50 between us. And I was like, "Oh, damn." That's why I was like, "I got a chance here."
Okay.
Nope.
So then listen to this, right? This last week, shout out Steven. He was on the podcast last week. If you haven't seen it, go back, check it out. Be in the link. I want to list off this team to you and tell me how you think it looks as far as the league goes. Quarterback, Dak Prescott, backed up by Omarion Hampton, Travion Henderson, Jamar Chase, Lad McConkey, Marvin Harrison, Tyler Warren at tight end, Cooper Kupp in the flex with the Ravens defense. Not to mention, he's got Brian Robinson, Jalen Waddle, and Rashad White on the bench. If I told you that team was 0-3, would you believe that? Because here's what happened last week.
I feel like there's not enough depth.
Dog. But listen, he played this last. I won't. I want to so bad, but I'm not going to go
I
into the
know what you're
detail
gonna do.
about this game
So
last week.
his opponent didn't play a defense and had CD Lamb. So
Not only did
double
she,
zeros,
not
double
only did
goose
she
eggs.
not play a defense,
Oh, you gave it away.
but she had the Vikings defense on her bench and still beat him by 3 points.
Ouch.
Fucking ouch, dude. Ouch. That, in my mind, is unfair. That's
Bro,
bullshit.
bro,
That's
that
awful.
I'm sorry, Steven, but that is the type of shit where I'm fucking full rage quit.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
I was thinking the
you
same thing.
dude, I'm full rage. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Fuck this. I'm done.
He
That is
even
where I hit my rage quit point, I think. If that
he
happens
even
to me,
said it
that's
in the chat. He says she still has a chance to win. This is prior to the Monday night game. She still has a chance to win. My team is cheeks. And then dead ass, dude. He drops. Oh God. Who did she have last night? Oh no.
no, she had no one.
He had the Ravens defense and they
Yeah.
got shit on. Like, dude,
Which is
it's wild.
crazy that he didn't get, and we have kick return yards added this year, and that's all they got.
It's wild. What I'm saying is, obviously, we're through week 3. We're going into week 4. Like, we still have time. But when you look at Steven's team at 0-3, I'm like, are you serious? How?
Yeah.
I sent him a trade offer for Omari and Hampton. I'm like, dude,
Oh, I would.
like, how is this team? Omari and Hampton, Jamar Chase, Tyler Warren, who's had a great start, Ravens
Yeah.
defense. Are you kidding me? This team's 0-3? That's fucking impossible in my mind.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, Brandon, leads me to my next question. And I don't want to spend a ton of time on this, but I am super curious to hear your thoughts on it. We've done a lot. We are intentional about keeping Get Sunday covered main at 10 teams. We don't want to get any bigger.
No.
We've had a bunch of us together for a very long time. We know each other. We like to keep it competitive by changing scoring settings and roster settings and things like that. Switch it up a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on a 10-team league versus a 12-team league versus maybe more than that? Because you and me both now are involved with some of these guys in the rest of the Get Sunday Covered Football Club, in the Dynasty League, the Chopped League, the Best Ball League, all this stuff.
Oh.
10 team versus 12 or more?
Okay, so goodness, putting me on the spot here. Okay,
It's a
so
battle, right? Like,
it,
it's a
it it
mental
really
battle.
is. It's tough just because there's a multitude of kind of different facets here. Um, I personally love our 10 team, and that's that's staying forever there. I don't care that GSC main will always be a 10 team league with our OGs. However, these other leagues we have where we have 12, I love them, but
They're hard.
I think the competition between a 10 team and a 12 team, the depth you get is so, dude, if you have like two players get injured in a 12 team league, your season's fucked. You have no depth. And I think that's what my biggest thing with a 12 team league that makes it difficult. Like, unless you get lucky right off the rip in the draft, you don't get anyone that really gets injured, or somehow, some way, you get benefits on the waiver wire, dude, it can get rough in those 12 team leagues.
This is not to be devil's advocate, but this is the struggle that I have as the commissioner of this league. Is like, I always want it to be competitive, and I always want people to have a good time and be involved and whatever. Is there a way to compensate for that in a 10-team league, right? So, like, we added a third wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
At one point we added a second flex. We've changed defensive scoring for this year, things like that.
Right.
Does that compare in your mind to being in a 12-team league? Like, let's say hypothetically we took GSC right now the way that it is, and then duplicated it but made it 12 teams. Right?
I'm
Isn't that crazy to think about? So,
that
for
makes me proud.
example, like, we talk about how Ryan basically smashed this draft, quote unquote, hypothetically, of course, because it's fantasy and nobody knows what the hell's going to happen. That's a 12-team league.
Things are a lot different. I'll
It's
tell you
different.
that.
It's different.
Those
I'm not saying that I
trades,
want to go
those
to a
trades
12.
you make, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I want to go to a 12-team league because I love our family in GSC. Shout out all of you guys. I'm so happy that we are still together. it is just interesting though when you look at these teams that are 3-0 and 0-3 and the ones that we think dominated the draft, and then you look at a 10-team league and it's like, yeah, it just comes down to fab at that point, you know?
I love
Which I guess in theory
ESPN.
it comes down to fab regardless, but
I love ESPN how they give you power rankings. And going into the year, I was ranked first in a 12-team league. You know what I am now?
I'm gonna guess not first.
I dropped all the way to ninth.
It's
And
because
I'm just
everything's
like,
made up and the
what
points don't
the
matter, dude.
fuck? I'm like, yeah, well, dude, honestly, if if you're in any ESPN stuff, like, dude, the worse you're ranked, the better you chance you have. Like, dude, the guy from 10th all the way in second right now. Like,
Yeah,
you might as well just hope you get ranked at the bottom in that, because that's when you know you're actually going to be probably good.
yeah.
I think ESPN
Anyway,
to give those people that think they did good hope, and then they just fucking shit and shatter their dreams.
yeah.
Like me, every fucking year, every year.
Hey, you're gonna get there one day. Steven's got to go first, but you'll get there one day.
Nah, Steven Cottonell last week. Oh,
Yeah. Poor guy.
he's
Yeah, I
caught.
feel so
Well,
bad for him.
let's be
That's
fair. He's caught 3 L's in a row.
yeah, that's a candidate for the worst bad beat of the season already in week 3. That was pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, that dude.
A dud from CD Lamb and no defense. Ouch.
Yeah,
Um,
that's rough.
well, Brandon, let's wrap this up pretty quick. I want to do a quick check-in on the club. We've talked about it throughout the episode so far. What are you seeing within the leagues? I'm pretty sure that we're in most of the same leagues, but what are you seeing? We've got the Dynasty, the Best Ball, all of the other divisions. I'm not sure how Nor'easter is doing. I would love
Me
to hear
either.
from, yeah, come on, Mark, aka Jimmy, Seamus, you guys, shout out, man. What's going on in your leagues? I want to hear about it. I'll start off, Brandon, by saying Dynasty is lit, dude.
I love
It's super
Dynasty.
fun. It's super fun.
I love Dynasty. I'm
Yeah, I
having
feel
so
like we
much.
keep talking about it, but guys, seriously, again, if you're listening, this is so great. I at some point want to meet all of you, if not just some of you. It's fun, dude.
Dude, the
I
chat
felt
today, I literally looked at it and I was like, this has got to be a fucking joke, right? I was like, you guys are fucking with me, right? Like IR spots when there's 15 people on your fucking bench. Are we being for real? I was like, this is you guys have to be fucking with me.
yeah, you bit off a lot deciding to be commissioner for the Dynasty League, dude.
I was just like,
Uh,
wait, what?
GS being a commissioner of GSC is a task. Commissioner of the Dynasty League, dude.
Fuck.
But it's great.
I
Honestly,
love
guys,
I love
that's
you
all I'm trying to
guys.
say.
I love
It's
you
so great.
Dynasty boys.
Seriously, it's so fun.
Dude, I love our Dynasty guys. Shout out you boys. You know who you are.
What I like about it is we have guys in there that neither of us have ever met, but that have
It's just active
done
as
it before,
fuck.
and they're active as fuck, man. Every single day, like, and it's I low key want to have some sort of draft party or championship party for the Dynasty League. I really do.
I'd love that.
Wouldn't that be great, dude?
I might be coming out to you soon, by the
Come to
way.
Vegas. All of you, come to Vegas. Come say hi. Come say
I
what's
might
up.
come out. I'll text you. I'm
Do
trying
it.
to figure out some stuff right now.
Do it. I'll let you guys know I am actively doing research on all of the best spots to watch sports, to do sports betting
Dude, just
that
go to
that
what,
don't have
Circa?
anything to do with the strip. Oh, the swim at the Circa?
Nah,
I will
dude.
be going to that.
Dude, I mean this
I
Circus
will be
is
going to
dope,
that.
but their sports book, dude, have you been in their sports book yet? You need to go there. Because, dude, it's like a fucking screen that's like 3 floors tall. It's
Oh, the MGM has that too.
I like
They all
Circa.
have that, dog.
Yeah.
They all have it.
Yeah, but that's
Come to Vegas. I'll show you.
old Vegas, bro. Fremont, so much better.
God, get out of here,
And
Seamus. You sound like Seamus.
okay, shut the fuck up for one.
Seamus actually
Ever
came out
fucking
for the
pay.
draft party. He was like, I want to go to Fremont. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah. Just the strip gets too crazy and it's too hectic. And I
It
like
does.
that's why I like Circa is just because it's a little bit more low key.
Grow up.
Eat a dick.
All right. Let's get out of here. Brandon, wrap it up with games of the week. What do you got?
Oh, Michael Parsons revenge game. About to put that
Get it.
fucking shit on Jerry Jones.
Well, they
Packers
just
by a
lost to the
million.
Browns, man. They just lost to the Browns.
I don't care. Packers by a
How
million in this
how are you
game.
gonna beat the Cowboys if you lose to the Browns?
Okay, let's be real. The Cowboys look like hot garbage. They just lost CD Lamb. Um, yeah, I'm rolling with the pack. Go pack, go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. I'll take the pack for
If
sure.
okay, so you fucking try and complain with me and then you follow me right away. This fucking guy. You hear this, guys?
I'm just saying, dude.
Drop.
They lost to the fucking Browns, dude. Nobody should do that. No team should lose to
Okay,
the goddamn Browns. They're the Browns. Who's worse, the Browns or the Giants?
Giants by a million.
Okay. All right.
Let's be real. Cowboys look decent their first 2 games. Then they played the Bears. Trash. Bears put a wallop on them. They barely
Hit us,
escaped the
dude.
Giants.
Yeah, hey,
Let's be
I get
fair.
it. I get it.
But
I get it.
mm, that's the other thing. The Lions. The Lions look the
Yeah.
after
I was
yesterday.
I was impressed. I was impressed.
We thought the Ravens were going to be a juggernaut. I'm sorry, but the Lions might take the division.
All right. Listen
You
here.
got what's your game of the week?
Speaking of the Ravens, let's go. Ravens Chiefs. Lamar, Derrick Henry. The whole fucking team is not happy about what happened last night. Please, for the love of the fantasy football god, destroy them. Go Ravens. Give me the Ravens. Just, oh my God. Come out there angry. Come out there like, dude, I'm talking popping an Alka-Seltzer and foaming from the mouth. Like, dude, punish them, dude. Punish them. I love it. Chiefs barely beat the Giants. I don't know if you watched that game, but it was disgusting. It was horrible. Jackson Dart, Cam Scattaboo, they almost came up on the Chiefs. So give me Lamar and Derrick Henry. Shit on them, bro.
Till Derrick Henry fumbles in the fourth quarter and
Stop it. Don't manifest that. Quit it. That's what I'm trying to get away from. Go Ravens.
till King Henry fumbles in the fourth quarter, and the Ravens give up a 15-point lead.
Yo, you want a nice little parlay? Put some money on Derrick Henry fumbling. He's batting 1,000 right now.
Oh, that is funny.
Who you got?
No, I honestly, I I don't think Kansas City is good. I
No,
like,
they look awful.
like I've said from the jump, I don't think they win the division at all. I think maybe they're a borderline playoff team, if that. I think Mahomes looks old, bro.
Easy. I'm here for it.
I genuinely do like
Talk your shit, man. But I'm just like, wow, that's a hot take.
I've been spinning them all night. So why not add one more, a couple more that are here? No, I'm gonna stick with you on that one. Give me the Ravens.
About it. Well, with Jordan not here, Jordan, we miss you. Come back, man. We need you here to keep
We
us
need
in check. Because
I need your hot takes too, Jordan, because I feel like this would have been
honestly,
an episode where Jordan and I would have just been loving going the fuck off. I feel like he would have been kind of going with me like, oh yeah, like keep going.
yeah, Mahomes is old as shit. He's dusty. We do need Jordan
I
back.
think he looks terrible this year. I do.
He does. The whole team looks terrible, dude.
The Chiefs just look like everything's caught up to them after these couple Super Bowls. Let's be real. They got shit on in the Super Bowl, and I think that just fucked their mindset being exposed that bad, and they're just still on that
I'm here for it,
sorry
dude. I'm
train.
pouring fuel on that fire. I really am.
We'll see.
But for Jordan, since he is not here, we went ahead and just tried to guess what he would pick as the game of the week. We went with Vikings versus Steelers. Obviously, Jordan is a Steelers fan.
This game is in Dublin.
It is. So wake up
Football
early,
starts
folks.
early on Sunday, folks. Like
Yeah.
early,
Like 6 o'clock my time, 6
6:30.
a.m. my time.
Yeah. That's Pacific.
West,
9
dude, the
o'clock
West
9 o'clock Eastern.
West Coast is weird, dude. It's so weird. I get football at 10 o'clock in the morning most days or most Sundays.
Dude, I would love
It's
that.
kind of fucking nice. It's kind of nice, dude.
You know what the other benefit is? All the sports are done for you like by like 9 o'clock at the absolute latest,
Not true. Watch a
unless it's
hockey game.
hockey.
Yeah,
Unless it's hockey. That's literally the only sport that I was gonna say. Unless it's hockey.
yeah.
But even then, you get into prime time playoffs, everything along those lines,
Super nice.
you're done no later than 9.
Wrap it up. Finish your nachos. Night night.
Yep. You
Yeah.
bedtime is right on point. And then you look at like people on the East Coast who are up till 12, 1 a.m. every single day for sports. And I'm just like, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then you have
Yeah.
to be up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for work. Nope.
Pass.
I'm
Hard
good.
pass.
I'll
So who
hit
you got?
didn't
Are the
go to bed at that
Vikings
point.
repeating this performance they had last
Um,
weekend?
I'm gonna go with a yes. I'm gonna stick with Carson Wentz and the Vikes here. It has been confirmed. I checked earlier. Carson Wentz will be starting. JJ will be out once again. So I think after the absolute ass whooping they just put on the Bengals and the
Dog.
dude, I don't know how Jamar Chase didn't just walk to the locker room and say, you know what? Fuck this, I'm done. Because that was terrible. I didn't
I'm
even
not gonna argue. I'll go
watch the
Vikings.
game because it was so bad.
Oh, it was horrible.
Like I think I put it on for 2 minutes and then I was like, "Yep, I'm good. This is over." Like I think
Yeah.
at that point it was like maybe 14, and it was 14 something. I think it was 14-0 or 14-3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, "Yep, I'm good. This game's over."
Yeah.
I could
Say
just
less.
tell by the way Minnesota was playing.
Yeah. Say less, in my opinion, dude. Give me the Vikings. They look good. Even we Carson Wentz, dude. Yeah.
I think they might be better with Carson Wentz.
I think they might have been better with Sam Darnold.
Kirk.
Kirk Cousins. Who do the Bengals pick up? Jameis Winston or Kirk Cousins?
Probably Jameis. They don't want to pick up.
I hope they do.
They don't want to pick up Kirk's contract. There's no way.
Yeah.
No one wants to pick that up. Unless Atlanta retains 50% of it, and no one's gonna pick it up.
Ugh.
And also, I don't know if
Really?
Atlanta really wants to let him go quite yet after how they just played last weekend.
Facts, dude. Big facts. That was hey,
That
by
was
the way,
horrendous as well.
that's what got me bounced from the Survivor League. I picked Atlanta.
I'm still in my
See you
big one.
later.
I'm still in the big one that I do every year. The pot's huge this year, bro. 140 racks.
Damn.
Like
I
6,000 people.
I expect the update.
I'm still in it. I did one entry. I've survived the first 3 weeks.
Nice.
Woo. There are only 4,400. There have been 2,000 people knocked out so far in this. I was praying somewhat that the Packers were going to lose because that would have knocked out like another 1,000 people and it would have been less than half of the pool remaining.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all good. There were over 6,000 entries last year and only 9 people survived.
Damn. That's wild.
That's rough. I might honestly stick with just following Tennessee for a little bit, who they play. We'll
That's
see.
fair.
It might end up turning into either Tennessee or the Giants. Maybe even the Bengals, because
yeah.
right
Fair.
now it might. We'll see. I don't know who I'm going with this week. I'm still making up my mind. And it may turn into the Cardinals too, because I don't think the Cardinals are good.
I still think the Seahawks are going to win that division. We'll find out on Thursday, or at least get an idea.
Who do you think's winning this Eagles-Bucks game?
Eagles. No Mike Evans.
No Godwin.
Godwin's out for another week. Eagles are fire. Yeah, Eagles hands down.
I would agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you.
All right.
All
That's
right.
all I got, Brandon.
I'm good.
Cool.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share. You haven't already.
Yeah, seriously, give your thoughts, guys. Players for a different team, thoughts on games of the week. Love to hear it. We're just here talking shit every week. That's all we do.
We just
We're cool with it.
fuck around and you people get to find out.
That's right. All right.
See you next week. Till
See you
then.
later.
Peace.